Hey, I'm Mike with B2 Lighting Effects. Are you ready for Halloween? I hope so. We got some great fog machines here for you. Let me put the coffee, this thing's smoking already. Let me put the coffee somewhere. Hey there, Woody, look. Woody had a baby over the summer. See, here's his little, here's a little baby. Here, Woody, take your little baby. Get out of the way. There we go. Here. Hold her. Here. Forget it. Forget it. Okay, Halloween. First of all, of course, we've got the black lights, we've got the strobe lights and all that kind of stuff, but you got to have a really good fog machine, right? So this, I'll show you the fog machines, my two favorites. There's a lot of fog machines out there. These two right here are my favorites. This is the Big Daddy, and this is Little Daddy, or Mommy, I guess. All right, first of all, let me show you this one. I like this one. This is the Turbo Fog 1000 from Eliminator Lighting, and I like this for a couple reasons. One, does a lot of smoke. Two, which is good for a fog machine. Two, it has a wireless remote here. Let me undo it here. And three, it has a very fast recovery time. What do I mean by that? Well, if you've had a fog machine before, you know after you shoot it for about 30 seconds, it stops. And then you gotta wait for, ow, this is hot. Then you gotta wait for about 40 seconds for it to warm up. This has a very fast recall, warm up time, whatever you wanna call it. Here's the remote. All you gotta do is push the button. Wrong button. Push the button. And it helps if I don't blow it in your face. Now it just warmed up, so it's gonna take a second for the fog fluid to get through it. And once it gets through, it's gonna start pumping this stuff out like crazy. Here it goes. Now, it's gonna do this all night long for you. And what's really, really nice is it has the wireless remote that comes with it. It also comes with a wired remote, but I don't think you want to use that. So that is my absolute favorite fog machine for indoors, for Halloween or any other time you want to use a fog machine. It's the Eliminator Turbo Fog 1000. My biggest fan as far as a fog machine is concerned is this little baby right here. It's the Flex 1800, I think it's called. Hurricane 1800 Flex from Chauvet Lighting. And this is nice because this thing can go up. You can shoot this upward, straight, whatever you want. Has almost a 1 gallon tank on it, so it's going to last a long time. Comes with a wired remote. Doesn't come with a wireless remote like the Eliminator one, but it does come with a timer remote, so you can let this thing go all night long without pushing a button. Let me give you an idea how this thing really pumps out, like 2.5, 3 times more than this, but it's a little bit overkill for inside. Tell you what, first of all, let's do this. Let's bring this outside. Okay. We're going to bring this outside. I'm going to show you what it does. The thing is heavy when you put fog fluid into it. And you get tangled up in cables. Okay, here is smashing the remote. Yes, okay. Here's our machine. Comes with a wired remote. And let's check this thing out. Let's bring this up a little bit. Yeah, here we go. All right. Okay. This thing is really good for outdoors. That looks really good. I have an idea. I don't know whose van this is. We're going to make it look like it's on fire. A Halloween practical joke. Practical? Yeah. Okay. I gotta check this out, see how it looks like. Oh my God, we got a van on fire! The van belongs to Dave that works here at B2. Okay. You won't notice it. Okay, here we go. Hey, Dave! Dave!
Yeah.
Look, something's wrong with your van. It's hissing, it's doing all kinds of stuff.
What's going on?
I think it's on fire or something.
Where's that coming from?
I don't know. Oh my God.
It's coming from the rear end.
Really? Let's check out your rear. Let's check out your rear end. Oh my, there's a fog machine.
Mine! I thought my car was on fire.
So you can use it to make cars look like they're on fire? or for outdoor stuff for Halloween, or even inside. Let's bring it back inside. Sorry about that, Dave. Alrighty, put this thing back up here. I love it outside. Isn't that great? Now, you know what, though? That was not the best shot. That was not the best shot that I've seen with this machine. I did this at a house with some like shrubbery and trees and that kind of stuff around it. Well, the fog has a tendency to get stuck in obstacles like trees and bushes and fogs. If you can put this thing somewhere where you got something like that hanging around, it's going to hang around longer and it's going to like circulate it around and it sort of stays a while. So anyway, that is the Hurricane 1800 Flex. Awesome machine if you want something for outside for Halloween. Now let's show you what it does inside. This whole store is going to be filled. Talk about a powerful shoot of fog. Now, nice thing about this, I still have the button down. It has a pretty quick recovery time of about 5 seconds. And what's nice about this, what's that? Okay. If you have the remote, on a timer, you can just let this sit and run all night long if you want to, unattended. And for this machine here too, you can buy a wireless remote for this too, and let it just run all night long. So there it is. You got your Turbo Fog 1000 from Eliminator Lighting. I highly recommend one of two fluids. I thought that was a full bottle. It's not. This is the Chauvet HD High Density Fog, and that's from Chauvet. This is from Eliminator, and this is called the Pro 4L. I recommend either of these two in either of these machines. Of course, Chauvet says, hey, use our fluid in our machine. Eliminator says, use our fluid in our machine. Well, it doesn't really matter. You and I both know that. Use either or. But I would recommend, nothing against the Halloween stores, I would recommend staying away from their fluid because they're just there for one time out of the year to make as much money as they can. And there is a huge difference on fog fluid. If you get the stuff that's really diluted, which is what you end up with, it's not going to have the hang time. It's not going to be pumping out like crazy. It'll pump out like crazy, but you're not going to have any fog. Use one of these two. I promise you. This is my favorite. This is my second favorite. Have fun for Halloween. Hey, where's that baby? Woody, you got some ugly kids. Come on to the store. You can meet this little girl here. I'm getting out of here.